Wobble up a dub dub motherfuckers. What is going on everyone? It is I. It is everyone's favorite jack of all trades, the foul mouth, Commander Urban, and I'd like to bring you into another awesome fucking video. Before I fucking dive into this bitch, big special shout to all of you guys for sticking around watching this shit. The reason why I fucking do it is for all you guys, and for all the haters out there, and for all the naggers and people that don't like my channel, don't like what I do. A big double fuck you for all of y'all. So anyway, if you watched my last video, I was talking about this, the biggest piece of fucking junk you see behind me here, this New York Central RS3. I believe the number of it's 8222. Yeah, it came out of this Lion Chief set. Still don't know what to fucking do with it because it's not running and shit. And I wanted to get my trains and shit all back out again and try to build a layout. I actually had plans on finally building me a train layout and getting shit going because, well, you know, I'm getting older and shit, and I'm thinking, well, there's several things I'd like to accomplish, and one of them would be to build a line-out train layout. But before I do dive in, like I said, big special shout out to my buddy Guss Hadley. He's a great guy, and awesome person. That's kind of one of the things we're going to be talking about today. We're going to want to talk about him, his channel and his videos and shit. And I've been watching a lot of his videos lately before I do whatever. But like I said, I've been trying to deal with this piece of shit behind me. Fucking thing. Definitely wouldn't be able to handle a Steiner run, that's for sure. Couldn't handle one of his infamous Steiner runs. So, fucking piece of shit. The reason why I like post-war line now and pre-war line now, if something goes wrong with them, you could literally take the shell off, see your motors and shit, pull them apart, figure out what the problem is, get your fucking parts, put it back together, put it all back together, put oil and lube on everything, set it on track, off you go. These fucking things behind me, these modern shit, got all these little computer boards and chips and shit in them. You have to be literally a computer whiz to know what the fuck you're dealing with. But like I was saying, I've been watching a lot of videos from Guss Hadley. Originally called himself the lunatic from Arno, but he just goes by Guss Hadley now. Does a lot of his videos are all train videos, but they're very interesting. They're not long, but they're long enough to keep you entertained and stuff. He has a really great fucking collection of line-out trains. I wish I had that many trains. I don't. I can count. Let me think here. I've got this set. That's one. I've got my Chicago Northwestern freight set. I got my Pennsylvania steam freight set from Target. That's 3. I got the 1547 S freight set from 1956. And if I ever get my 2016 and the 6046W whistling tender fixed and buy the cars for it, I can have a recreation of the 1000W freight set from 55. So I'll only have 5 different trains and just a few loops of track. Hopefully that'll change though. But like I was saying about my buddy Guss, sorry guys, something was acting up a little bit. Anyway, like I said, I've been watching a lot of his videos lately, and honestly, it's a lot of great shit, a lot of great stuff, and he's got a really nice collection of trains of all sorts. And he thinks a lot like I do. He likes a lot of the older stuff too, like I do. Now, don't get me wrong, I like new stuff. I do like the modern stuff. I just don't like it when it doesn't fucking work. Now, when it fucking works, I like it. I wish this fucking thing would work. Because this thing was awesome. It had sound system. It had the horn, crew talk, bell, all that shit. And it was a pretty decent runner too. I could sit my fat ass on the bed or something, or on a chair with a remote, control the fucking thing, and watch it run, just sit there like this, like, yeah. Like whenever my brother's cat would walk by, I had to button over the horn, scare the shit out of it. Funny shit. Scared my dog with it too. A little 16-year-old Yorkie. I scared the shit out of her with it a few times. She don't like it. When she knows the train's coming out, she's like, fuck this, I'm out. But back to my buddy Guss's videos. He does these little quotes and little sayings and different things that he's done and stuff, like talked about his day and stuff, and he runs his trains. I watched a new video he posted recently talking about Madison Hardware, the legendary Lionel dealer, and talking about how the legendary singer Frank Sinatra, old Blue Eyes, used to shop there and used to buy trains from there because he was a massive train fanatic. There you go, there's you guys a little tidbit of information. Frank Sinatra was a train addict, and so was Johnny Cash. So them two were train fanatics. But he would go in there, and the employees knew him so well, where they kind of treated him like crap at times. You know what he said? He's like, "What the hell do you want, Frank?" And he would come in and be like, "I just wanted to buy a Jersey Central Trainmaster." He said, "Well, how many you want?" He said, "Well, just one. But I take two if you got them." But from what Guss said in the video, though, he said Frank Sinatra ordered from Lionel 800 fucking automated cattle cars. Like, what the fuck you gonna do with 800 automated cattle cars? Fuck, I like to at least have one or two. Just one corral with two of them, so that'd be kind of cool. That's one of the things I'm planning on putting on my layout, is a cattle corral for cattle car. But yeah, and Lionel couldn't fill it in, and they needed the cattle car, so they had to buy some of the cattle cars back from Frank Sinatra that he bought. Really crazy shit. I never knew that. That's pretty interesting. Like I said, he gives a lot of interesting information, and he's just pretty much, like me, fucking straightforward. He just tell you like it is, which I appreciate that. I like that type of person. And he was like me. He was inspired by watching a lot of these other fellers and stuff with their train collection and shit from Tom McComas' videos, especially the Magical Lionel Part 1 with Carl Burkhart. If you ever seen that video, Carl Burkhart's layout, that was a fucking awesome layout. It was ever since I seen that video and seen that layout, I wanted to build a layout that was decent size like that and try to run as many fucking trains in one time as possible. I wish I knew what the hell happened to Carl's collection, because I would love to have those Irvington coaches, those big Madison coaches that he built that were powered, those powered Madison cars. I fucking would love to have one of them. Be kind of like a doodlebug, It'd be fucking cool to have one of them. If I knew what the fuck ever happened to his collection. I don't know if his family kept it together, if they separated it out. I hope they wouldn't have separated it out, but you never know. But, and he has these, he does these different types of runs. He does the Doppler run, the Steiner run. Just different things. He calls it different train running operation sessions, and he even did, I forget what it was called, but I had a really great idea for a run I want to do. If I can get my trains and stuff fixed where my older ones, to get them all going and shit, I want to do a memorial tribute run for Carl Burkhart called the Carl Burkhart Run. But, some people may not understand my buddy's videos, but they're pretty easy, straightforward to understand. It's toy trains running, him talking about them and talking about things going on in his life, and just little quotes and little sayings and stuff. They're not long. Usually they're either between from a minute to about 10 minutes, and they're pretty enjoyable to watch. I literally spent the other day, I spent 3 fucking hours watching his videos. Just kept watching one after another, after another, after another, because they're great. I love watching his trains running action and stuff like that. And Carl, Carl Burkhart's stuff was cool too. But Guss, if you're watching, man, you should do a a collection video. Show the different pieces of your collection. That'd be fucking great. He got a lot of great stuff I wish I had. Especially I seen that 773 Hudson, man. That beautiful 773 Hudson. I fucking wanted one of those Hudsons ever since I was a kid. I've always wanted one of those original 1950 773s. I've always wanted an original set of 2343 Santa Fe war bonded F3s from 1950 to 1951. And I've always wanted a set of those 2500 series passenger cars. They're called Speedliners. Fucking great looking coaches, man. They would look good behind Santa Fe's. They look good behind a Hudson. They look good behind just about any locomotive. Trainmaster, whatever. Just something that was big, burly thing. I don't think a 2016 or 2018 could pull them. I bet this thing here could pull them if it was fucking running. But there's a lot of that older shit I wish I had. But here we go off fucking subject again. Like I said, at the end or whatever, you know, Guss has got a lot of great content. And if you love toy trains and you just want to listen to somebody that's laid back and tells you like it is, kind of like I do, you know, raunch, zest, and filthy words and all, Guss is the guy to go listen to. Like I said, he's an expert. He knows what he's talking about. Great shit. So if you don't know him, his name's Guss Hadley. You can go check out his YouTube channel in the description below. Give him a sub. You know, he's got like 700 some odd subs. Let's get him to 1,000 subs, guys. This guy's awesome. So anyway, thank y'all for listening to me fucking chitter chatter and shit. And until the next video, hopefully it's, I don't know what it'll be, but maybe something train related or something. Or who knows, I might be able to get back on my USS New Jersey builders on, I don't fucking know. But yeah, until next time around, guys, it's come to Urban saying, let the line be clear ahead for you and full steam ahead. Jesus and the good Lord love y'all very much. He does. That's why Jesus died, was for our sins and make sure we'd be able to go to heaven. So thank Jesus for that. And until next time, I'll catch a warm trade wind where hell anyone knows. And you know, all aboard, motherfuckers, and take care. And thanks, Guss. You're a good man. Good man indeed. Thank you.